except when you have a chance to talk to Julie Wheeler, who's the president commissioner of the York County Commissioners. It wasn't that a beautiful segue, Julie? I mean, just the way we led into you, it was just flowing. I mean, I couldn't believe how easy that was. Good morning.
Good morning. My heart's pitter-pattering right now. Thank you so much.
I can tell. I can hear it in your voice, and if I were you, I'd feel the same way. Anyway, it's great to have you in this morning. We've had a Julie Wheeler dearth not a dearth, no, a lack of sightings here, and so I know you've been busy. But it's great to have you in this morning because I know we haven't had you in for a while, and it was not by any reason other than it's just the way it worked out. So I wanted to let you know it wasn't anything personal, it's just business, right?
Right, business. Yep, totally get that.
Everybody doing business right now. You're always working. I mean, you have a reputation for doing stuff all the time, and I actually play golf with her husband now and then, and he tells me how hard she's working all the time in addition. So might get some points for that as well, Julie, for giving you good pub. But anyway, wanted to talk to you this morning a little bit, in all seriousness, about the community vaccination clinic and broadband this morning. Two things here in the county that I know you've been working on really hard and are very important to people. They might not be the sexy subjects that we'd like to have, but they are very, very important to what's going on in York County, right?
Oh, absolutely. Very, very important. You know, top of mind certainly is the community vaccination clinic. For your listeners out there, we collaborated with our colleagues and friends at WellSpan Health and opened a community vaccination clinic on March 25th, a little over a week ago, out in the west end of the town at the old AC Moore building there on Laux Road.
And how's that going so far, Julie?
So far, so good. The great thing about that facility is that we have the ability to expand when we get additional capacity. So when we looked for a site, we had that in mind, right, knowing that we were going to get additional vaccines. So that's the great thing for the community is that we have the ability to expand when we get more vaccine. We've so far vaccinated roughly 8,600 individuals in that clinic, not too bad. For just being opened. We do have appointments available, so for those listening out there that would like to get a vaccine, if you go to mywellspan.org, you can get yourself self-registered. Open 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week.
Well, that's pretty good. And, again, April 19th, everybody will be eligible. What do we need to know about that? A lot of citizens are saying, well, does that mean I can just walk up and get a shot? I mean, what does that mean for people as April 19th approaches?
Yeah, April 19th, that will be here very quickly. So what that means is anyone who would like to have a vaccine can sign up and register to get a vaccine. Whether you're registering at the Community Vaccination Clinic, Family First, or UPMC, you do need to schedule an appointment. We do not have any sites that are just walk up. So if you show up at the Community Vaccination Clinic, they will give you instructions on how to register. So really important to register. A big piece of that is right now we are using the Moderna and Pfizer vaccines, which require 2 inoculations. So we need to make sure that we plan and have sufficient vaccines so you can get that second dose if, when needed.
And it's like 21 days, I think, between the first and the second, if memory serves me correctly.
Yeah, it is. And certainly it's a personal choice for folks to get vaccinated. I'm encouraging it. Both our WellSpan and UPMC are encouraging it as well. But, it is a personal choice for folks. Right.
And, again, that's the old AC Moore building out there on Laux Road or Route 30 West, if you'd like, available. Broadband. Tell me a little bit about what's going on with broadband here in York County.
Yeah. Can I give one more update on the vaccine, if you don't mind?
Sure.
Folks? Okay. Yeah. Hey, there is a great webpage at vaccinateyorkpa.org. You can go in there to the webpage. It has all the links to register, where you want to register at a Rite Aid or a Walmart or WellSpan. It also gives an update on how the state's doing with vaccination as well as your county. So a great place to go and get information. So I want to put a plug in for that. So thanks, Gary.
Thanks, Julie. No problem at all. And let's get into broadband a little bit here this morning.
Oh, really excited. Big project that the county undertook last year in collaboration with a lot of partners. I do need to give some kudos to the York County Economic Alliance and Dr. Silas Chamberlain for helping us navigate these waters. So last year we used some CARES funding to do a broadband feasibility study and business plan for the county. First time we really had a holistic view of what's needed to get broadband to the 911 square miles in the county. So that's been completed. We are now taking that playbook and operationalizing it. We formed a task force comprised of a wide variety of community leaders. That's moving forward. I'm really excited about the pilot project that we undertook last year. The commissioners approved building a backbone down 16 miles of the Heritage Rail Trail. That is up and running and is live. So we actually have York County fiber Wi-Fi. If you live in the Hanover Junction area and go down there, you'll see that that's a network live for folks to use. So great project for the county. It's a county asset. As you probably know, county government doesn't have a lot of revenue-generating levers like businesses have, right? We're not really selling products or services.
Right.
So the great thing for the taxpayers out there is this is now an asset the county owns that we can generate revenue from. Now, what that looks like, the commissioners are still working out the business model, but at the end of the day, we own the asset, and whether we lease it or whether we form some other type of partnership, it will generate revenue for the county. So it's a great thing for York County.
Finally, I wanted to hit something with you this morning. Last year, you worked with the Planning Commission around water quality, and you've got something here where we are now leading the country. Tell me a little bit about that.
We are. Water quality, probably not one of those sexier topics, as you mentioned earlier, but York County has been getting a bad rep that we're polluting the Chesapeake Bay. So what we did in conjunction with the Planning Commission and the United States Geological Survey Organization is we purchased 6 monitors, and they are throughout the county. The great thing is that they are monitoring roughly 90% of the water flow and about 700 miles of our streams. And while we're early in the process, the data would indicate we are not dumping as much sediment, phosphorus, and nitrogen and those things into the Chesapeake Bay. And we are not leading just the state, but leading the country. We are the only county in the nation who is doing 24/7 water monitoring in this capacity. So really excited. Again, not a sexy topic, but a very important topic.
And we'll be keeping our eye on that to be continued. Julie, it will not be as long for the next time that we get together, but thanks for all the work that you and the commissioners and everyone else is doing out there. And we always like to get an update, and it sounds like some pretty good things going on. Until our next time, my friend, great to have you on the show, and thank you so much.
Thanks, Gary. Have a great day.